Morning, Abotai. One of the ways that we prepare for Rosh Hashanah and Aseret Yemei Teshuvah, Yom Kippurim, is by asking mechila from those that we've hurt, insulted, otherwise sinned against. Say Gemara in Masechet Yomah. The Gemara brings down Masechet Yomah Daf Pezayin. What happens if you sinned against a person, you insulted somebody, you hurt somebody, and they passed away before he had a chance to ask them for forgiveness? So how do you do that post-mortem? So the Gemara says that you have to go over to their grave and ask for mechila from that person in front of 10 people. You have to bring a minyan and ask mechila on the person's grave. The Rambam, Maran HaShulchan Aruch, in Siman Tafresh Vav, bring down this din as halacha. That's what a person has to do, and a person should say, Chatati LaHashem Elohei Yisrael, I sinned against God and against Ploni, who's buried here, by insulting them, by hurting them, v'chule v'chule, and you say that in front of 10 people. The Mishnah Berurah brings down, preferably a person should say this while barefoot. A person should take off his shoes and stand over there in a way of bakashat mechila. Mishnah Berurah adds that the 10 people over there, after he asks for mechila, should say, machul lecha, machul lecha, machul lecha, that you are hereby forgiven. Now, interestingly, the Ben Ish Chai, in his Tshuvot Rav Pe'alim, he writes, interesting, what happens if it's a woman? What happens if a woman hurt another woman or whatever it is? He says that over there, preferably, the woman should go through the same process in front of 10 men. She should bring davka minyan of men, but b'di'avad, if she did in front of 10 women, she still, yotzeh, she still gets mechila if she did it like that. It is questionable if a man who hurt another man and he goes to the grave of the deceased and does in front of 10 women, if he gets the mechila in that manner, that is a tzarich iyun. That's still unresolved. What happens if a person can't get there? What happens if a person cannot get to the place where the person that he hurt is buried? So the poskim, the Acharonim bring down, you have two options. There's the better option and the second best option. Option number one, if you know somebody in that city, or if you can pay somebody to go to that city where the cemetery is, where the person's buried, and gather a minyan of people and go to the grave over there and ask mechila on your behalf, that is the best. Second best, if a person can't do that, is that a person should gather 10 people wherever he is, even if it's not in the cemetery, and say that I sinned against Ploni, who's now deceased, and I'm asking him for mechila in front of you, and they should grant him mechila on the deceased's behalf. We see from the poskim how important it is to ask for mechila. If a person hurts somebody else, to ask for mechila right away, from the living, from the deceased, not to wait for an opportunity where a person won't anymore. A person should not pass away from this world without having asked mechila from every single person that he has hurt, unfortunately, throughout his lifetime. Have a wonderful day.